Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Saturday, April 22nd, 2023, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day, along with the MLB and NHL. We had a 3-0 day in the NHL yesterday. We had a winning day in the MLB. Definitely check those videos out. We're going after our first 6,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have you all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we had our winning streak snap. We've had like 4 or 5 straight winning days. We had a 1-2 day yesterday. Celtics -5. They came out flat. Wasn't really close. Nuggets -2.5. Winner. Love to see that. And we had the Cavs +2. That wasn't close either. The Cavs really laid an egg. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I would rather lose very convincingly in betting than lose by half a point, personally. If I'm wrong, I'd rather just be really, really wrong than be almost right. So listen, I'll take it. It was a tough day yesterday. Overall for the year, though, we're 260 and 211 for the season so far in the NBA. So we're 49 games over 500. We're in a really good spot. And if we make you guys money all year in the NBA, consider becoming a member at zdmbets.com/picks. That website is linked in the comments below. As a member, you support me and support the channel, but more importantly, you get our picks early in the day, like way earlier than these videos come out, so you're able to take advantage of better odds. You get to get ahead of line movements, which these lines move like crazy, especially in the morning. You also have all of our add-on picks texted straight to you. We did 2 add-ons last night, went 2-0. And you have a direct line to me as well. So that number that sends you picks, you can reach out to that number and get an opinion on any game you're considering betting. And our members are taking full advantage of that right now. So definitely check it out. So website is linked in the comments below. Definitely check it out. So we have 4 picks today in the NBA. We're picking every single game today. I love the board today. Let me get started with my best bet of the day, which is going to be the Bucks -5 versus the Heat. The Bucks are going to smash them with or without Giannis. There's a possibility Giannis doesn't play today. And here's what I'll tell you. The recipe for the Heat to beat the Hawks, just in general, they have to shoot 60% from 3. The Bucks have to shoot terribly. Their best player has to get hurt midway through the game. And Tyler Hero's got to go crazy. And none of those things are going to happen today for the Heat. So first off, Tyler Hero's out. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. He ain't coming back in this series. Giannis may or may not come back. If he does, he's going to dominate. And I don't think the Heat are going to shoot 60% from 3 again. Plus, the Bucks are better at every single position other than small forward because Jimmy's better than Middleton. The Heat also don't really have a home court advantage. It's Miami. There's things to do. And when your team's an 8 seed, you're not going to have people come out when you have Miami, when you have South Beach down there, when you have Fort Lauderdale, you have Boca, all these places and good things to do. So I like the Bucks here -5. They're going to win by 1,000. And by the way, if you notice, the Bucks did score a lot in the last game. They scored 81 points in the first half. I think it was like 137 for the game. I don't think it's going to happen like that, but I think the Bucks win pretty convincingly. They're going to win by like 10 or so. Bucks -5. Book it. I love them in this spot. Next, we have the Grizzlies +4.5 versus the Lakers. Now, this one, y'all, I'm going to get a lot of hate for, okay? I know this for a fact. However, the Grizzlies, you're getting +4.5 here. I think this game's going to be incredibly close. I think it's going to be a 2 or 3 point game, one way or the other. With or without Ja, I'm rolling with the Grizzlies because this is going to be a long series. Anyone who thinks it's going to be a quick series is wrong. It's going to be a long series here. And everyone is on the Lakers today. Everyone's on the Lakers. And that's never a good sign when everyone's on a specific team. AD was a no-show last game. Now, you could say, well, he was a no-show last game. He'll show up this game. Are we sure about that? Because in all reality, we haven't seen, since the bubble, when AD got 4 months just to, do nothing. Other than that, you have not seen him play well in the playoffs consistently. It just hasn't happened. It hasn't been there. LeBron's playing incredibly well in his 20th season. But Rui and Austin Reeves are not combining for 56 points today. It just doesn't happen. AD has been playing well defensively, but he played great in game 1, was a no-show in game 2. We don't really know what's going to happen in game 3 because the weight of the world is on the Lakers' shoulders here. Because with all the injuries happening for the Grizzlies, they're playing with house money. Because they're the 2 seed. They're playing with house money because Ja's hurt, Steven Adams is hurt, Brandon Clark's hurt. So the 2 of their biggest and strongest guys aren't playing, and their best player is hurt. So all the weight of the world is on the Lakers today. And other than LeBron, there's no one there who's used to carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders and actually coming out on top. I like the Grizzlies here to win this game outright. I'm going to take the 4.5 because it's just smart to take the points when they give you the points. However, I think they win. And by the way, if Ja does play, that's going to be an emotional boost to this team like crazy. And if he doesn't play, Tyus Jones is a fantastic point guard and would start on probably 15 to 17 teams in this league. So I love the Grizzlies here +4.5 versus the Lakers. I think they win outright, but I'm going to take the points. Next, we have the Suns -7.5 versus the Clippers. Now, Kawhi, Man, Kawhi going down is such a big bummer. Like, that's such a bummer for this series. This series was going to turn into a classic, and then Kawhi sprains his right knee again. He looked so good in games 1 and 2. It's just sad he won't be out there, and he's probably going to be out for the rest of the series, knowing Kawhi with how he deals with his health. And I just think that the Suns are just talented, way too talented for the Clippers to overcome without PG and without Kawhi. Russell Westbrook, he's playing better than I thought he would, but he's not going to play well today. I think the Suns step on their throat. I think there's a sense of urgency of like, all right, we need to end this series quickly before Kawhi comes back. I think the Suns win by double digits. It won't be that close. I think everyone in LA knows that the Clippers are dead. They're dead in the water. I like the Suns here minus 7.5, unfortunately, because I really thought this series would be really close. I just think that this game's going to be a blowout because the Clippers kept it close last time. They won by 5. They lost by 5, which would have covered the 7.5. The Suns are going to kill them today. So I like the Suns here minus 7.5. Next, we have the Sixers minus 124 on the money line versus the Nets. Listen, everyone's going to be on the Nets because Embiid is out. And don't get me wrong, and you lose the MVP, that's a big deal. However, I think from the Sixers, there's going to be a sense of urgency of like, let's close this out now. So that way Embiid can get a full week of rest, because they're not going to be able to move on until everyone is finished in the Eastern Conference. And here's the deal. I think this Knicks-Cavs series goes a while. I think that the Celtics, if they don't stop messing around, this series can go a little longer. You want to give Embiid as much rest as humanly possible. So I think there's going to be a sense of urgency from the Sixers today to just win outright, end the series, get it done in 4, and get some rest and give Embiid an opportunity to heal up and get better. And plus, even without Embiid, they're more talented. The Sixers are. The Sixers are more talented than the Nets. The coach, like Doc, is a better coach than Jacque Vaughn, and Brooklyn doesn't have a home court advantage. People get my last video when I said this, people were like losing their mind. Like there's 2 Brooklyn fans I've never met a Brooklyn Nets fan. Like legitimately, I've never met one before. So I'm happy y'all actually comment. So I know there are people who do exist who are Nets fans. But I think the Sixers are going to have a ton of support in that building. I think James Harden shows out after getting the most ludicrous ejection of all time. I like the Sixers here money line to beat the Nets. So I'm all over that today. So, quick recap what we have. Best bet of the day. We have the Bucks minus 5 versus the Heat. We have the Grizzlies plus 4.5 versus the Lake Show. We have the Suns minus 7.5 versus the Clippers, And we have the Sixers on the money line minus 124 versus Nets. I really like that one as well. So let's go lock on this pick, y'all. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.